Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's strength class, we're going to focus on posture. Standing tall and proud. Now, with that said though, we do need a cleared out area, nothing to get into your way, and the use of a mat. Other than that, we are going to be using our body weight and strength because we have it. Now, you also need some water. You want to take breaks whenever you want to, and I want you to work at a pace that feels comfortable to you so that you feel successful with every move you make. Guess what? I'm not really watching you, although maybe I am and you don't even know it, but I'm not watching you. So if you're offbeat from me or maybe you skip an exercise here or there, that's okay. I just want you to keep moving, and I want you to keep moving in a safe manner for you and your body. Okay? Now let's march in place. And can we talk posture? Because that's what the class is all about. So shoulders are back and down. I want you to think about your shoulder blades. Think about pressing them down and back towards your back pockets. Even though you may not have back pockets, but still, shoulder blades towards your back pockets. Which when you do that, then what does that do? It lifts up our chest. And when we lift up our chest like this, guess what? We expand our lungs and we can breathe more oxygen, which is a good thing. So I know if you're not used to standing this way, it feels incredibly strange, but that's okay. Let's get those muscles engaged. Let's get them going. Now, abdominals are in tight, right? Because that strengthens our core, and we're marching. And as you're marching, you're landing toe ball, heel, rolling through your foot with each step. One more time, separating the feet and back to center. And again, separating the feet, back to center. One more. Separate those feet, back to center. Now walk it forward and tap the toe. And again, full inhale, full exhale. Breathing with it. This time we're going to lift the knee up. And lift. Up. Full inhale, full exhale. Pulling those abs in tight as the knee comes up. Many times we tend to roll forward in order to think that we're lifting our knee up higher, but we're actually not. We're just not looking as pretty as we should be. So sit up straighter. There you go. And lift. As that knee comes up, think about pulling in the abdominals. And lift. One more. Up. Toe tap again. Toe tap. Excellent. One more time. Now let's leave it right here. Single toe tap, side to side. Reaching the arms forward. Full inhale, full exhale. Now take both arms and reach them out to the sides. Again, think about where your shoulders and your chest land, keeping yourself upright. 4 more. 3. Here's 2. And 1. Hold here. Roll down and up. Roll down and up. Full inhale, full exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold right here, please, and lean. Stretching out that back calf. Deep breath. Exhale. We're going to drag this back leg in. Now I want you to sit into this left leg, bending the left leg, straightening the right so you can feel that stretch in the hamstring. Take your tailbone, press it out, lift your chest up so your spine is in neutral, and you have an amazing stretch behind that right leg. Deep breath. Exhale. Slowly coming back to center, marching it out right here. Abs are nice and tight, separating those feet and bringing them right back to center. Once again, separate the feet, back to center. Last one, separate the feet, back to center. Now bringing it forward, toe tap. And again, full inhale, full exhale. One more. Can we add the knee, please? Remember those abdominals, pull them in tight. And lift. Up. And again. Full inhale, full exhale. One more. And up. Toe tap once again. Toe tap. I think I just like saying toe tap. It just sounds cute. Toe tap. There we go. And out. Now single toe taps here. Side to side. Reach both arms out. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold to the left, rolling through the toes. All the way down, feeling that stretch going through the calf. 4, 3, and 2. Hold right here. Lean into it, bending that left leg. Deep breath. Exhale. Now we're gonna scoot the right leg in, bend the right knee, straighten the left, and sit back, pressing the tailbone back, chest up. You're hinging from the hips. Deep breath. Exhale. Now coming to center, both arms go out. I want you to pull those arms back as far as you can. Feel the shoulder blades squeeze together. Now bring it forward for a virtual hug. And again, open those arms. The other side, bring that in. And release. Okay, so we have these little muscles in our body. Just march while we're doing this. And actually, it's a great time to grab some water too. But we have these little muscles, they're called stabilizers. They are the muscles that you don't really see. They're not the vanity parts. They're the ones that are deep inside that hold bones and joints. So without getting too scientific here, we want to work those because they're very important. They keep our hips strong, they keep our shoulders strong, and they're just important overall. Now, so first things first, I want you to balance. So you can either hold on to something like a chair or wall, or you can focus on one spot. Maybe you're staring at me and the camera, and you're gonna pull up the right leg. Now this hip, I want you to put your hand on your hip bone right here, deep breath. And as you exhale, pull the hip up in the air, and then bring it right back down again. And lift up, and bring it down. Now your left foot, all 5 toes should be gripping into the floor. If you feel like your weight is more on your pinky or big toe, I want you to try to even it out. And it may feel like your foot is wiggling around like mine is, but that's okay. You have 4 more. And 3. Now 2. And 1, yes. Bring that foot down. Now, feet, I'm gonna turn sideways for this one so you can see. Feet are a little wider than your hips, just a tiny bit, not too much. I want you to bend the knees, press the tailbone back. Now, from the hips, chest is tall. I want you to have a nice straight line. Abs are in tight. We are going to hinge, and we're gonna hinge back up again. Not very much, just partially. There's a small bend in the knees. I want you to move from your hip joints. Look at my arms. My arms are not moving or anything. I'm trying to keep my shoulders back, my chest up, and I'm hinging from my hip and back. Most of the time, we want to do it from the middle of our back, and that just causes problems. So I want you to move from your hips. Think about it. Move slow. You can move smaller than me. Pull your abdominals all the way in because that is going to keep your spine strong. These are good habits that we need to have. 3 more. And 2. 1 more. And hinge, yes. Bring that back up. Guess what? We have the other side. So find your focal point, hold on to something. Hand is gonna go up on the hip. Chest is up high, shoulders are back. And what do? We lift the hip up and you bring it down. Now take your awareness, your focus, onto your right foot and make sure that all 5 toes are evenly gripping the floor. Taking your time, full inhale, full exhale. Abdominals are in tight and lift. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that down. Taking those feet back out again. I'll turn again to the side. I think it makes it easier for you to see. I am a statue. My shoulders are back and down. Bending my knees, they stay that way. And all I'm going to do is hinge. I hinge, I come back down. Now, look, get your neck lined up. So you hinge, you come up. You're not going all the way down. You're literally moving just a few inches and then pulling back up. But all your movement, all of it, 100% of it, comes from your hips. Your knees never change. They stay bent. Abs are solid. Full inhale, full exhale. 3 more. And 2. 1 more. And 1. Excellent job. Back to center, finding your focal point. Hand on that right hip. Lifting up that leg. Chest is up, shoulders are back, and what do? We pull this hip up and back down. Abs are in. And remember that where your eyes go, your body follows. So it's important for you to look forward because if you start looking at the floor, guess what? You're gonna throw the center of gravity or the center of your body off, and then we're gonna do what I'm doing, is wiggling. So find your 1 point, stay there, keep your eyes very stable. 4 more. 3, and 2, now 1. Bringing those feet out, body nice and straight, bend the knees, abs are in tight, and what do? We hinge and up. Abdominals are solid, hinge and up. Notice that the only place I'm moving from is my hip joint. I am hinging from my hips. I keep my shoulder blades squeezed together like they're holding a $100 bill. Abs are in tight. Full inhale, full exhale. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes. We have that left side. Are you ready? Abs are in tight. Focus on your posture. Abs are in. There we go. Shoulders are pulled back and lift that hip. Grounding all 5 toes of your right foot into the floor. Full inhale, full exhale. Breathing with it. Abs are nice and solid. You have 5 and 4, 3. Notice my concentration. I am staring at one spot that's in front of me. 2 and 1. Excellent. Now back down. I am a statue. Bend the knees, they stay there. Where do I move from? Only my hips. I am hinging forward and hinging up. Abs are solid. Full inhale, full exhale. Keeping that bend in the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job, my friends. Now, we're going to take it to the floor. Great time to grab some water. And bring it right back down to the floor here. Let's stretch first. It's always a nice thing to do. Feet are about hip distance. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, remember that hinge we just did. Hinge forward, pulling your toes back at the same time, and you'll feel it along both hamstrings underneath the legs. Deep breath. Exhale. And now slowly come up, crossing one foot over, big deep breath, and exhale. They cover to figure 4. Again, hinging from the hips. Inhale and exhale. The other side. Deep breath, exhale. Once again, inhale and exhale. Crossing both legs. So let's just start with something very basic. Shoulder retraction, big word. But all you're doing is squeezing your shoulder blades all the way back and together and then letting them go. I'm going to turn sideways. Might be easier for you to see. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and let them go. Now notice that I'm not bending my elbows, right? My arms are staying straight. So it's just my shoulder moving back and my shoulder coming in. And what I'm doing is I'm envisioning my shoulder blades squeezing and holding a pen, and then I drop the pen. Chest is up high. Full inhale, full exhale. Squeezing tight. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Now, for the next thing on our list, I'll stay sideways, because I think it's better for you. So your arms are up. Once again, elbows are doing nothing. Abs in nice and tight. Shoulders are going to come up to the ears, and then they pull back and down. And when they pull back and down, I want you to envision your shoulder blades moving to your back pockets. Then they roll forward. It's like a circle. They move back and down. And forward, back and down. Full inhale, full exhale. Forward and back and down. 5 more. Squeeze back and down. 4, back and down. 3, back and down, 2, one more time, up, press back and down. Excellent job. Let's take one arm across the chest and just stretch. Good thing to do. And now the other side, stretch that in. We're doing one more round. Both arms come forward. Remember where the shoulders are at. Squeeze the shoulder blades back and together, and then let them go. So you're trying to hold a pen, and then you drop the pen. And you squeeze back there, and then let it go. Breathing with it. Full inhale and full exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms go up. Ready? Shoulders come up to the ears, and then they squeeze back and down. Up and back and down. Lifting up and back and down. Feel your shoulder blades. They come up to the ears, and then they squeeze back to your back pockets. Again, up and back and down. Abdominals are tight the entire time. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Now, for the next thing on our list, we're going to take ourselves into a side plank. So, you're going to situate that elbow right underneath the shoulder. You're up on your knees, and your goal is to create a straight line from the tip of your head all the way to the knees. This top arm is going to reach underneath as far as it can, and then lift up. Full inhale, full exhale. So as you're doing the exercise, you have a couple things going on. You have to pull those abdominals in. Of course, you have to breathe. And your goal is to keep those hips up in the air, and at the same time, reach this arm as far as you can underneath. Breathing with it. 4, and 3. Here's 2, and 1. Excellent. Excellent. Guess what? We have the other side. Situating that elbow, up on the knees. Remember, straight line all the way through. Arm up here, big deep breath. And exhale and reach. Full inhale, full exhale, keeping those hips up, keeping the abdominals nice and tight. And reach. Breathing with it. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Let's flip this around into a child's pose and stretch back. So now coming up onto all fours, abdominals are nice and tight. Now here's what I want you to think about. We're going to end up lifting up our left leg and our right arm. Now, so that means that your right knee and your left hand have to have the same amount of weight. Looking at the floor, and I want you to contract the glutes, and you're going to lift and lower the arm and leg a couple of inches, not much. Your goal is to keep your body steady, no movement. Full inhale, full exhale. Both hips are parallel to the floor. And remember, that hand and knee that are on the floor, they have the same amount of weight. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that down, the other side. Balance yourself off with the hand and knee that are on the ground, and then lift and lower just a few inches. The goal here is to take your time so you can keep your body as steady as possible. Five more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back. Hold it right here. And slowly bring it back over to the left side. Yes, we have one more round. Up on the knees. Abdominals nice and tight, keeping these hips up. Deep breath. And exhale and reach. Full inhale, full exhale. reach under again. Abs are nice and tight. We have 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. The other side. Abs are solid. Lift up those legs. Here we go. Deep breath and exhale. Full inhale, full exhale. Reach through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I think I almost dropped my hips on that one. Separating the feet, stretch back and hold. Now bring yourself up to all fours, so your knees are directly underneath the hips, hands under the shoulders. Left leg back, right arm forward, and we're gonna lift. Taking your time, making sure that you're keeping your body as steady as possible. Really focusing on pulling in with the abdominals, and use your breath as you move. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. The other side. Abs solid and lift. Full inhale, full exhale. Pulling those abdominals all the way in tight and keeping the body steady. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center, stretch back. And taking it over to the side, we're gonna roll all the way back, starting by pulling in our knees to the chest. And allow your arms to go out and let the knees just kind of stretch to one side. It's always a nice stretch to have. And towards the other side. Now back to center, hands behind the head. So here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna come up in a high crunch and we're gonna hold this. Take your left leg, abs are nice and solid, and I want you to draw a circle. The knee stays bent at 90 degrees and the circle is coming from your hip. Stay up in that crunch, rib cage is nice and tight, abdominals are solid. You squeeze your abdominals even more when that knee moves away. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot to the floor. Drop the head, take a deep breath. Exhale, come right back up into that high crunch, other leg. Rotating out. Full inhale, full exhale. Breathe with it. Staying up in that crunch. 3 more. 2, and 1. Slowly come down, pull both knees back into the chest. And extending one leg up, pressing your tailbone into the ground, heel to the sky, and pull that leg in towards you. Deep breath. Exhale. Slowly cross that foot over the knee and let's reach in for a figure 4. Once again, inhale and exhale. And now let that go. The other side, leg goes up, pressing that leg down and hold. Crossing the foot over and reach in and pull the leg in and hold. And let that go. We have 1 more set. So we rotated out on the first one. This time I want you to rotate the opposite direction. So you're gonna rotate in. Coming up in that high crunch, leg comes up, nice and tight through those abdominals and reach in and out. reach in and out, trying to cross the midline like you're trying to get next to the other knee, and then reach away from it. Inhale and exhale. 4 more. 3, up in that crunch. 2, 1 more. And bring that leg center, drop the head. Coming right back up, squeeze tight from the ribs. Leg comes up, and again, aim to the center and then reach out. Aim to the center and reach out. Trying to maintain that bend in the knee so that all the motion comes from the hip. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering the head, pulling the knees into the chest, and hold. And let that go. Let's take that left leg again up, pressing that leg down. And this time I want you to aim it out a little bit and pull it towards your shoulder at the same time. And cross the midline of the body, still keeping the left hip into the floor, and then pull it towards you again. Set that leg down, the other side up. Let's take it out to the side and pull it in and hold. Now cross over the midline and pull it in towards you and hold. And let that go. Slowly rolling to your side, coming right back up. Knees are bent right here. Take a big deep breath. And exhale. Let's take the ear over to the shoulder, pressing the opposite shoulder down. And hold. And slowly bring that up the other side. Shoulder goes down. And now center both hands behind the head, turning to the left, pulling that left elbow back as far as it can go. And slowly take it to the other side. Now back to the center, big deep breath, and exhale, chin to chest, and hold. So use your hands here and resist as you're bringing your head up. Once again, chin to chest. Resist on the way up, and chin to chest. Resist coming up. Chin to chest, and resist coming up. One more time, chin to chest, and resist, and slowly drop those arms down. Looking over to one side, right over your shoulder, both shoulders down, and take it to the other side and hold. One more time, look over that shoulder, and the other side. And back to center, shoulders coming up, back, and around. Up, back, and around. One more. So hold those shoulders down, take the arms out. I want you to pull the arms back as far as you can, and now hinge slightly so you feel it more across the chest and shoulders, and then sit back up, let that go. Deep breath. Exhale, pull those arms back, hinge just a little bit, and release. We're gonna do that one more time. Pull those arms back and hinge. Now back to center, interlacing the fingers, press them towards me and hold. And release that deep breath. Exhale, feel that stretch in the hands. One more time, deep breath. And exhale and hold. And now let that go. So just the wrist. Here's what I want you to think about. Stare at your elbows, they shouldn't move. So it's only the wrist drawing a giant circle, and you'll feel that in your forearms. Now take that into the other direction. Moving the wrist, trying to keep the elbows steady. Breathing with it. One more. And hold, hands coming together, deep breath. And as you exhale, move the fingertips down. And again, you'll feel that along your forearms. Release, deep breath. And exhale. One more, big deep breath. Exhale. Letting the arms go. Let's take that into a side stretch. So as I reach my left arm forward and up and over, I'm pushing my left hip into the floor. Now take only the shoulder and pull that shoulder forward. So my spine stays in neutral, but the shoulder goes forward. and release. Other side. Pressing that right hip into the floor as the right arm goes over. Hold. Now only the shoulder. Move forward. Full inhale, full exhale. And bring yourself back to center. Shoulders come up, back and around. One more. And let that go. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Well, you know the drill. Plenty of water, good healthy foods and snacks, because that is what nourishes and empowers your body. And of course, keep the body moving as much as possible. Go out there and have a great day. Bye for now.